How's it going, everybody? This is John. Really quick, I want to talk about two things. Number one, the fun thing to talk about, cross-recruiting. So I'm going to explain to you what cross-recruiting is, what it means, and why you should not do it. Also, I've never understood why somebody would promote more than one business at a time until they've capitalized and made a fortune in one business. It's hard enough to build one team, one downline. Why in the world would you try to build multiple at one time? It makes no sense. Let me tell you why. Number one, your credibility. If I, John Johnson, master member of rNetwork, went out and I promoted this company and this one and this one and this one, how serious would you take me when I talk to you about rNetwork? Think about it as your perception. If I went out, have you seen me promote anything other than rNetwork? Anything at all? Probably not, because I don't. I even walked away from my primary business and income to do rNetwork full time, which I'm glad I did. So my regular job, the business I had for 20 years. Okay, so I'm 100% in. When any company, if you build any company, no matter what it is, you need to be 100% in that company. You represent the company. You're looking for business partners in a company and you're out there promoting 20 other things. It's never made sense to me. People say, well, I need to have my irons in many fires. Well, let me ask you this question. How much money are those irons paying you in those other fires right now? Because if I went out and I opened a gym, I use gym a lot. I'm sorry, if you have a better analogy for me, let me know. I'm just a gym junkie. So I go out and open a gym and I work. I'm not going to go open 20 locations until location number one is making money. I'm not even going to open location number 2 until location number 1 is making money. You've got to put the time and effort into the one business that you believe in the most. If you don't believe in rNetwork, then promote something else. But if you believe in this, which I do and many of us do, then promote it. Spend your time and attention making money on this. And then after critical mass, go out and do whatever. And in this instance, you probably won't need to. Because once this hits critical mass, because of what we have and the magnitude of what this company is and what it provides to you is phenomenal. I have no idea why anybody would promote more than one at a time. Point number 2. You brought in your directs, but you didn't bring in their directs. So why would you think it's justifiable to market to their directs? They brought them into our network. Why do I see ads for people that my directs will see ads that people place that are friends with them on social media and stuff, that they're trying to recruit them into their business, and these are people I brought in to our network, and they're going to my people. Yeah, that's not justifiable. That's not cool. That is cross-recruiting. Okay, so I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer or anything like that, but you got to be a professional, for crying out loud. People, if they look at you, if you want people to join you for one company, the last thing you want them to see is you promoting 10 others. It makes no sense to me at all. It just never has, because it doesn't make sense. Okay, so that's my vent for the day. But okay, number 2. When you're discussing any business opportunity with anybody, there's something in business and in sales called perceived value. That is extremely important, perceived value. What does that mean? It's what they perceive. When you go to your prospect, you go to your whoever it is, your potential business partner, what are they hearing? What are they understanding? What are they seeing? What is their perceived value? You need to help them understand how far that $50 a month stretches, okay? Because it stretches very, very far. We come up with a new term, hybrid. Hybrid. What are you getting for the $50? It's not just the savings. Some people will use the savings. Quite frankly, some people won't use the savings. I mean, I've used the savings. Many people have, but it's over and above just the savings. Number 1, you have an e-commerce store coming within very, very quickly. Do you know how much it costs? If you go out and duplicate this model for yourself, go out and get relationships with Fortune 500 companies, go out and get relationships on an affiliate basis, whatever. I mean, you can become an affiliate for different places. But the first thing you're going to have to do is market that product. So you're going to have marketing expenses, because I can tell you right now, you don't just open a store online and people just pop in your store and start buying items. That's not reality. That's not how the world works. I'm sorry. I'm a realist, okay? I'm not a Debbie Downer, but I am a realist. I speak the truth 100% of the time, especially when it comes to business, because I understand I have had my own online retail. I have had my own brick and mortar. I have been in network marketing long enough to understand. I've been a business guy my entire adult life. I've been an entrepreneur. I can't remember the last time I've had a JOB. I don't want a JOB. I don't want to be owned by anybody else. I want to own my own future. I want to be the one who makes those choices when I wake up in the morning, what my schedule looks like, if I need flexibility that day. That's my choice. And I made it that way. And it's gone up and down, up and down, up and down. And I would not want it any other way. But $50 a month, what are you getting for that? If I went out and I tried to set up my own e-commerce store that represented thousands and thousands and thousands of items, what would it cost me? First, I have to get a website, $5,000 minimum for a decent e-commerce site, minimum $5,000. I've seen them up around $40,000, $50,000. So a lot of times people have to go get loans to do that. Well, now guess what? You have a loan payment. Well, guess what happens? You pay interest in a loan payment. The interest alone will probably be more than $50 a month. The payment for sure will be more than $50 a month. Then on top of that, you got to market the product that you're selling. How are you going to market it? There's guerrilla marketing. You can go out word of mouth, but that's just you. You don't have a team doing it. That's just you marketing this thing. But then sometimes you have to pay for marketing online. Let's talk about pay-per-click. Oh, I'll just use pay-per-click. Okay, let's talk about pay-per-click. I used to sell pay-per-click. So you pay per click. That's exactly what it says. So what if your click, because depending on what you're selling, the clicks are more expensive or less expensive depending on the competition. So you say, oh, I've got a good product. My first question would be, how much money do you make per sell? Because if you're spending pay-per-click, you better have a darn good, decent margin. Because if I'm paying, say, for example, $3 a click, and I get 100 clicks, I just spent $300. What's the average rate of, as far as how many out of 100 clicks, what's the conversion rate? If you're getting 2%, you're doing really well. If you're getting 3%, you're doing extremely well. So say I sell 3 items on 100 clicks. I spent $300. What if I only make $20 on each item? Oh, I sold 3 items. I made $60. No, you didn't. You lost $40 because it cost you $300 for those clicks. You didn't make $60. You didn't make $60. You lost $40. That's reality. That's the truth. That's how this works. But then on pay-per-click, you better start running some SEO, because search engine optimization, because the pay-per-click it'll only last you so long. You want to be number one. You got to be ranked. And then say, okay, great. I just ran SEO. I am now number one on Google. Awesome. What does your price model look like on that store? I'm selling this item and I'm competing against who? Amazon and huge retailers. What do you think I'm going to be able to sell that item for? Because then you go into the next realm, which is you either have to warehouse it or you have to drop ship it. It's one of the two. Either you manufacture the product and you have to warehouse it somewhere, because there's demand. If somebody orders it, you better have it. And if you don't have it on hand, you're going to have to drop ship it. So let's say you drop ship. Well, they make it sound so simple. Oh, we'll just drop ship it for you. Okay, well, let me tell you this. Drop shipping is more expensive to you, which means what? So I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. When I was an online retailer, they'll say, okay, you can buy it from us for $10, and our suggested retail is $15. Okay, cool, I can make $5. Wrong, because I have to drop ship it. Our drop shipping fee is $1.50 or $2, because we have large companies that we can ship in bulk. So we don't charge them drop shipping fees, because if I can send Amazon 100,000 units at one time in a 30-day span, I'm going to give Amazon a big discount. But you, John, you want me to drop ship, so me and you might sell 20 products in a month. So I'm going to drop ship it to 20 people, white label it, do all that. There's going to be an additional fee. Well, guess what happens then? I have to charge more for my customer because I just took on another hard cost. So now I'm no longer competitive. I can't compete. So I just spent all this money on pay-per-click. I spent all this money on SEO. I got ranked. I did everything I was supposed to do. I went out there, did guerrilla marketing, and now I have a product I can't even sell because it's overpriced, because I have to drop ship it. So then my next option is this. Okay, I can go get a warehouse, and then I can warehouse these products. Well, I hope you have enough product sales to make up for the expense of the warehouse and the rent and the inventory and all that stuff. You better move a lot of product. You're still up against the big guys. This is just reality. This is how the world works. Okay, the big guys always crush the little guys. In most cases, I'm not saying sometimes I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing it, but I'm telling you the hard facts. $50 a month is your overhead in this business. You are locking arms with major retailers being able to move their product that they warehouse, they ship for you. They don't charge you drop shipping fees. You have zero warehousing fees. You don't have to run pay-per-click. You don't have to run SEO. You don't have to do any of that, because now the hybrid, this is where the hybrid comes in. Now you build a team of people underneath you that are out there, and they're your business partners giving you free word of mouth marketing. That's the best of network marketing. And what are you doing in this hybrid? Are you selling any product at all that we have that's overpriced? Name one product we sell that's overpriced. Because the number one killer in network marketing is overpriced product sales. You're selling a bottle of juice that you know and I know darn well is overpriced. And that's okay. If you can do it, wonderful, great, all the power to you, but it's tough. Because if the consumer's not getting a good deal on the back end, that's not a sustainable business model. It's just not. It's how business works. It's all supply and demand. It's a free market, right? What are people willing to pay on an open free market? Well, in network marketing, they have to jack these prices up because they have all these distributors they need to pay. They have to jack these prices up. But if I go to a regular store and I see the same juice for 50% less, or sometimes even like 75% less, I'm going to buy that. I'm not going to go buy from you. It's not, why would I do that as a consumer? It doesn't make sense to me. So when you think about what we're doing, we're taking all the good from these things and we're eliminating the bad. You are able to represent thousands and thousands of products once this hub rolls out. Not to mention the concierge. What do we get for $50? People save on a car, you get paid. How much money would it cost you to open a car dealership? People save on a mortgage, you get paid. How much money would it cost you just for the licensing and the testing? I used to be a loan officer. There's hard costs. It costs money. And then once you become a loan officer, that's what you have to do. You have to market. You have to go and talk to a bunch of real estate agents and try to get referrals. You have to spend money on marketing. You have to buy leads. There's a lot of stuff involved in that. There's a lot of costs to close one loan, and you get paid on that loan once, and that's it. Imagine being able to get paid multiple times because you built a downline. If you really think about how far this $50 stretches, I get questions that drives me nuts. John, I only saved $10 last week. So, who cares? And I'm not saying that to be heartless, but I'm like, you also have an opportunity to build a worldwide business for $50. So whether you save $10, $100, $200, $500, it doesn't matter. You have an opportunity to build a worldwide business for $50 a month. And you get free shipping, you get free branding. These products have already been branded for you. The names behind them are already trusted. You know how long it takes to brand a product, to get people to trust your product? It takes a long time and a lot of money. Their budgets, I promise you, are a lot bigger. Okay, so when people need to understand how far does this money stretch, the $50, you have the ability to open a worldwide market, a business center, free shipping for you, free storage, free warehousing, free marketing, all that for $50 a month. Are you kidding me? Go find a better opportunity. It doesn't exist. There's not a better opportunity on God's green earth than our network, period, end of story. So don't gripe over $50. Learn to become an entrepreneur. I'm reality check. Entrepreneurs, business people have hard costs. There is always business overhead, no matter what business you have. You can sell lemonade down the street. Guess what? You have to go to the store and buy the freaking lemonade. You got to put gas in your car to get to the store to get the lemonade. If you walk, you had to buy the shoes to put on your feet to walk to the store to buy the lemonade. And you better be wearing clothes when you go to the store, which means you had to buy that shirt and pants or whatever to get to the store. There's hard costs in every business you ever do. $50 is nothing compared to what you're getting in our network. Not even close. And oh, by the way, go get 3 business partners and guess what? It's free. You go out and you start a store right now, go hire 3 employees. Do you think those 3 employees make it free? No. Now you have 941 taxes. On top of when you pay an employee $10 an hour, you're really paying them closer to $15 an hour. Because you got to pay Social Security taxes, you got to pay 941 employee taxes. How do I know? Because I've had employees. I had 75 employees at one time. I've done it. You get the best of all worlds, e-commerce, network marketing, and retail. You get all of them for $50 a month. There's no better opportunity. The only way this fails is because you didn't work it. The only way that it fails is because you're representing 20 things at one time and you're losing your credibility. Focus on the one thing. Focus on the best opportunity that's sitting in your lap right now. Focus on the best opportunity, and I swear to heaven on earth, if you do, you will be successful in that one opportunity, and you won't need the other opportunities. You won't need them. Yes, and banking. Thank you, Paul. And banking. You're talking about multi-billion and trillion-dollar industries with companies that are going to ship for you. They're going to do all this stuff for you, and you're paying $50. $50. People need to learn how to become an entrepreneur. Think differently. The reason why the 1 to 3% make all the money isn't because the 1 to 3% are pampered and that's not what it is. They think differently. They understand concepts that other people are still trying to understand. If one person says, oh, $50, oh my gosh, my world's ending. What do I get? What are all the products I get? How much money am I saving? All that kind of. If you think that way, you've already lost. You're done. Put a fork in it. It's finished. You have to think about how far is that $50 stretching as a business opportunity for me? What am I getting? That's how you've got to learn to think. Think like an entrepreneur so you can become an entrepreneur. You can't just wake up one morning, spend $50 and oh, voila, I'm an entrepreneur. That's not how it works. That's not how the world works. The world will eat you alive if that's your thought process. I'm just telling you this is the truth. It's a hard facts. Okay, my store, when I had my clinic, I was bringing members in like crazy. I had to make $55,000 a month to break even. Not $55, $55,000 a month to break even. And I had to deal with 75 employees. All the phone calls. Can I get this day off? Can I do this? Can I do that? I had to manage that thing. That thing was tough. And to turn a profit in that was hard. You know how many small business owners are just banging their head against the wall right now on the brick and mortar wall that they built? It's tough. And you know what? My heart goes out to them. My hat's off to you. I've done it. I understand. I love you for it because it's the entrepreneurial spirit that drives this country and many other nations and drives the economy. Without entrepreneurs, we don't have a booming economy. It takes that, but it takes hard work, it takes sacrifice, it takes commitment, and it takes focus. Focus on our network. Focus on the one company that's giving you, stretching your money further than anybody else. I don't know of a single company out there right now that you can take $50 and get all of this. Not even close. I don't know of a single company you can spend $500 a month and get all of this. Because do that in e-commerce. Go out and sell products from major. Go make money on your downline. Go make money on your upline. Go make money on your sideline on these bonus pools. Go out and get 10 freaking active people. Help them save money. Help them set up a business and do it. Go get it done. Go get it done. You can make money. How many of you right now, give me a like if you want to make money on my network of 10,000 people. Do you want to make money on all 10,000 of my members every month? Because I can show you how. Go get 10 active people. Get the people in front of these calls. Get them in front of the events. Dave and I are going to go do a tour all across the United States, and then we're going to go international at some point as well. Focus on money-making activities in this business. One business at a time. I'm just telling you, out of pure love, respect, that's how you do it. When I built my appraisal business, I built it large. We built it big because that's all I focused on. For a long time, I built the largest appraisal business in Atlanta, the largest one in Salt Lake, the largest one in several states. Why? Because I was 100% focused on that. If you want to build a massive business in our network, focus 100% on this business. Take the other projects and say, you know what? Which one's better? Where am I getting my best opportunity? That's the one you want to focus on. And it will give you credibility. It'll give you respect. People will want to work with you because they don't want to see you focused on 20 different things. Because then they're thinking about, go back to perceived value. Okay, I sign up with you, but you've got all these other things going. How much time are you going to spend with me to develop me into this business when I see you're spread thin? And I'm willing to bet anybody right now, nobody on this call that are promoting 10 plus businesses are making millions in any of them. I can promise you that. Because if they were, they wouldn't be promoting the other 9. They wouldn't be. That right there should be good enough for you, okay? You can't, it's impossible. It's hard. There's only 24 hours in a day. Use your time wisely and promote the business that's going to give you the best bang for the buck. And spend time on money-making activities. Go through the 1-hour training, the proper invite. This is how you invite. This is how you get people to show up. And let the closers close for you. If you can't close, let us close them. I've been closing for 25 years, okay? Other guys have been closing in this organization. Some of the leaders, they're in the... There's a lot of strong closers in this company. Put your prospects in front of all the closers. Get them on these calls. Get them on that. So learn what you should be really good at. Become perfect. Become a master at invite. Become a master of the invite. Master the invite and let the closers close. We built a huge medical organization. It was a SMAC, Smart Fund Medical Acceptance. How did we build it so big? We went in there and we said, you've got your closers out there prospecting. You've got your closers doing this. And why don't you have your closers and why don't you have appointment setters? Get people who set appointments with the closers and do it that way. And we just tweaked it. I went in there, we tweaked it. We went from 3 deals a month to over 60 deals a month, like that. Just by making that adjustment. Everybody stayed in their wellhouse. They were really good at that one thing. Go out and master the invite and put them in front of the closers. Get them to these events. Get them, take that, Victoria, thanks for being on this call. Get on Victoria's live stream. $10, $10. Put 5-6 prospects on there. One prospect is worth $10. Get the people in front of these opportunities where the closers go out there and they do what they do. And they'll build your teams. And guess what? Teach them how to do the same thing. That's duplicatable. And have them doing it with this one platform until you become a millionaire in this platform. Then move on to the next one if you even need to. If you do this right, you'll never... Sorry about that. Somebody called me during my live. The nerve of some people. I'm just teasing. They don't know. I don't have a live schedule. And no, it wasn't my grandmother. I did not just hang up on my grandmother. Just to let you know. Throw that. I would have. Anyway, very important. So, guys, I want everybody. So, since I want you to have success so bad, I always speak from the heart. I just tell it how it is. That's just my personality. That's who I am. It's how I've gotten as far as I've gotten in business. Okay. I appreciate everybody. I love you very, very much. You have no idea how much I appreciate this team, how hard I work for this team because I appreciate this team so much. But I'm a straight shooter. I am a straight shooter, and hopefully you appreciate that because I just tell the truth. I don't blow smoke. I don't do bells and whistles. I don't do the raw stuff. That's not me, okay? I am a straight shooter, and I want you to have success, but you need to know the hard truth of business. What are you getting for the $50 a month? You're getting a lot for that $50 a month, a lot. And this opportunity is beyond what any of us thought it was at that time, okay? So, guys, it's very important to listen. Focus on these money-making activities. Go through class number 9 of 14 on our training series. Class number 9 is the most important one out of all 14. Class number 9 is it. 1 hour on how to properly invite and get people to show up. You teach your teams that because we're going to have several events that they get, the calls, the corporate calls, the closing calls. whatever the best call is. Have them go on, whether it's, Ed's call, John's call, Dave's call, my call, whatever call is best for your prospects, put them on that call. Put them in front of that person. That's why there's so many people doing these calls, right? Because we want you to put your people in front of closers all day, every day, and you will watch your team duplicate faster than anything else, okay? So, yeah, really. Oh, hey, you're doing it live. That's why you didn't pick up. So now we know who the culprit is who called me, Rudy. I'm telling you, I love you, man. You know that. I normally take your calls, you know that. And I'm going to call you right after this live. Rudy's doing an event, hosting, 4 or 5 events in one day. He's trying to kill Dave and I. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kill us. And, I don't know why, but because I thought we were friends, trying to kill us with 4 events in one day. So they better play good music, by the way, when you DJ that. That's all I'm saying. After 8 hours of presenting, they better play some freaking good music. No, I'll probably be asleep, actually, when they're DJing. So anyway, but no, I appreciate you, Rudy, you know that, and everybody on this call. So, guys, I love you all. I just want to, help people understand how far that $50 really stretches. They've got to understand that, and it's not just the discounts. Yeah, sweet Depeche Mode. Okay, I'm there. I'll be there twice for Depeche Mode. They get a lot for $50 a month. A lot. Okay, and they need to understand that. They need to understand the magnitude of our network, how big this really is, and what they're getting so much beyond the saving. If they're just stuck on the savings at all, they're not ready to become an entrepreneur yet. You got to teach them how to become an entrepreneur. That's just a hard truth. And it's on you and me and others to teach them how to become an entrepreneur. It's a business opportunity that they're getting for $50 and all that kind of stuff. There's so much more to our network, guys. It's not even funny. And here's it is. We're a month out of official launch. What's this company going to look like in a year from now, 2 years from now, when we have who knows how many products? And it's $50. There you go. Seriously. This is the most inexpensive business you will ever see versus what you get in return. Ever. It is. It just is. Because I can tell you one thing. I don't love math, but I can tell you this. Math does not lie. Math is the number one most honest thing on the earth, right? Numbers don't lie. $50 a month. They get all this stuff. What would cost people potentially thousands of dollars a month to market this stuff, to warehouse it, to ship it, to all this kind of stuff, you're getting for $50. Math does not lie. So that is an absolute, right? So hey, Victoria, you love math, great. Maybe you can maybe you can come teach me. I was an appraiser for 20 years and I still hate math, so I'm just telling you. I didn't say I'm not good at it. I'm decent at math, but I just never liked it. I was an English guy. We will talk to you next time. Again, how much value are you? That's your focus. All right, we'll talk to you next time. Bye.